But, at a certain point within their development, the only thing that we have left is just influence. We don't have that lever of control. And I think it's the hardest thing in parenting to realize that that this black and white control that we used to have in our environment over our children is no longer there. I think by the time a kid gets about 13, by the time a kid got about 10, 13 years old, that levy of influence sort of starts to wither, and they tend to in a healthy way start thinking independently. And that's a great thing, but it can be a bad thing if they're headed down the wrong path or they're making poor decisions. And parents who really care about their children really struggle with giving up that control or understanding how much control they don't have as it relates to trying to be influential. And so even more so, the concept of locus of control from the framework of knowing what you can influence becomes more relevant, because to the parents, then the conversation I'm having is, look, your job is not to make them do anything. Our job is to put enough information in front of them and put enough opportunity in front of them. That's influence, enough for them to consider a path that we feel is more beneficial. But at the end of the day, we have no control on what path our children choose or identify that is going to be beneficial to them. That's the hardest part. I'm getting to that point right now. I got a kid that's 13 and 15, and I'll do stuff with them. I take them to the gym almost every morning, and they will tell me flat out, "Dad, this is not what I want to